in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second and inches, Fields. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up first and 10 at the 16. First carry now for David Montgomery. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll try the counter here, Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it third and 10. Fields now to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Julian Okwara in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Santos' kick is up and through, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
At the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second and 12, Goff. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Khalil Mack, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Teez Tabor. And they will score. A pick six for a Bears touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender defensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They go ahead and snap it. Gone.
Open man is Quintez Cephus.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. It's Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Swift.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a one-score game. Oh, he missed it. No good. So this remains a 4-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On second down, it's Cohen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Fields. Flush to his right. Robinson, a first down and then some. And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
First down, a run with Cohen. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Cohen running left side. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. A giant hole up the middle. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. Ballantyne opting not to return it, and his guys will have it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Roquan Smith, the Bears' leading tackler last year, up to make the play. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's gone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is gone. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Taken in at the 11. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a give running left. It's Cohen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second and 10.
Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
This is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 25 on 2nd down, Goff.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
From the gun, here's Goff. Dancing, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13.
Another try after the first down sack. Goff, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Goff now looks to throw. Rolling to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He gets this complete to Cephus.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Goff. Buying time to his left. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Quintez Cephus.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Lions are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The final shot before break here. Goff escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Play action. It's Goff. He'll buy some time right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Goff throwing again. Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bilal Nichols picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
3rd and 2, Goff. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now Goff. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Goff on 3rd down.
forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Seibert able to knock this one through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment. Another miss.
Still on his feet. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Play action. It's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here comes Mooney now in the jet sweep. And just shutting him off there. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fields on first down. That's complete to Mooney. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They run the counter. It's Cohen. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Mike 15. Mike 15. Watch around.
They try again with Cohen. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Cohen is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
7 yards, the pick up there. Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Steps away to his left.
He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Jalen Smith, the NFC's leading tackler in 2020, there on the stop defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Now it's Fields.
Dancing to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down. Tyrod Santos on the field goal of 41-yard attempt.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
From his end zone, it's Corey Ballantyne. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to walk one deep left side here.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Goff. He's going to try and go deep again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Lions on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again. Goff.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If I could put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Goff on first down.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
On first down, Goff. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Throw caught by Raymond.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Back to throw, Goff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7th.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
McDonald being chased out left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they look to finish strong in this 4th quarter. And this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Chicago, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll be off.